Please tell us who you are and what country you come from.
Well, my name is Farah Afridi, and I come from Pakistan. I was only 3 years old when I came, so I actually grew up here in Brooklyn, New York, so just like you guys. When I was in junior high school, then I came here to New York, to Brooklyn. I got a very good opportunity working in a newspaper, and slowly, and now I'm the managing director of the newspaper. It's called Sadai Pakistan. Basically, it's a South Asian newspaper. It's written in Urdu, the language, and it's targeted mostly to the South Asian community. It's available everywhere, and we are a very community newspaper. We cover local events, community events, national events, and international events. So we basically cover everything.
What are your favorite places to shop on Coney Island Avenue, and where do you like to eat?
Well, it depends on what I'm looking for. Like, I love to eat. I have a very big palate, so I like to go to different places. One of my favorite places is Bukhari. If I want a samosa, or if I want some Chinese food, I'll go to Paradise because they have halal Chinese. Because I'm a Muslim, so I eat halal food. Halal food is, there's a certain way the meat is cut. It's normally the meat that is halal. Other foods we can eat easily. It's just meat when it comes to like chicken or beef or any kind of meat that you eat. Fish is considered halal, so wherever you go eat fish, that's fine. But there's a certain prayer that's said on the animal when it's being slaughtered, so that's considered halal.
Why do you think all different kinds of ethnic groups get along so well on Coney Island Avenue?
Well, I feel that we have a lot more tolerance for each other. Coney Island, basically the area that we live in, which is Midwood, but it consists of a lot of communities. We have the Russians, we have the Pakistanis, we have the Bangladeshis, we have the Jewish community, which is on Avenue J. You have a very big pot, and the thing that I feel, being in the community is that we have a lot more tolerance with each other because we've been working with each other for a lot of years now. The community is not newly formed. The community has been here for, when I was growing up as a kid, as I said, I came here when I was in junior high school, and that was a long time ago. So, the communities know each other, and these are the same people who have been living here for 20-somewhat years. So it's not a brand new community is what I have to say, and we have a lot more tolerance for each other. That's why we're able to work with each other and not interfere with each other. Of course, every community has fights, but it's not major. And thankfully, Coney Island, this small area here, you rarely ever see. I mean, you can speak to the precinct, you can speak to public affairs, you can speak to anybody, and you're going to see that we have a lot more tolerance in this community than anywhere else in Brooklyn. Basically, we get along because, we tolerate each other. We have to live together. I think sometimes there are misunderstandings, only because our cultures are so different. I'm always trying to understand their cultures, and they're always trying to understand our cultures. So, of course you get misunderstandings. I'm not going to say this world is perfect, and we never, but the thing is, at least we sit down and we talk about it. We don't, just like, oh my God, I hate you, or I hate you. We try, and that's what I teach my children as well. You never use the word hate, because hate is extreme. You never hate anybody. You might not agree with them, so you talk about it, and you sit down and you communicate. And communication is really the biggest thing when you're in a community that's so diverse. Everybody's different. I'm different, my Jewish friend is different, or my black friend is different. So, we come from different areas, but we just tolerate each other again. It's all about communication.
What advice could you give people about how to get along with ethnic groups different than your own?
Well, I would definitely say to please learn about different groups. Try to understand what other communities go through, or at least a little bit understand, like I just explained to you what halal means. That was just one example. If you just understood what halal meant, then you would be able to understand why a person who's Muslim is not eating pork, or why they're not eating sausage, or why they're not eating that hot dog that you're eating. So you kind of understand, the other community much better.